we would like to welcome our faculty, honored guests, and most importantly, our 8th grade students to Kawananakoa Middle School's 2022 8th grade promotion ceremony. My name is Ria Lula, and I am the curriculum coordinator.
My name is Jade Pham, and I am the 8th grade social studies teacher. We are here today to honor our students who have worked resiliently throughout their middle school journey. In today's ceremony, we will be hearing from special individuals who each have a special message for our graduates. Students, remember to listen carefully so you may take their words of wisdom with you as you embark on your future educational and career paths.
We begin our ceremony today with someone who is always a positive presence on campus. She is someone who is out every morning waving and dancing to help brighten your day. She is an individual who sets aside time to talk story, listen to your opinions, and challenge you to be your best self. Without her, our school would not be what it is. Let us welcome Principal Victor to the stage.
All right. As the school year 2021-2022 comes to an end, it is always a bittersweet occasion for our students, faculty, and staff, and families. We are excited for the opportunities and achievements of our graduating class. As your principal, I am very proud of your accomplishments and all that you have achieved throughout your journey here at Prince David Kawananakoa Middle School. I look forward to seeing your journey continue through high school and eventually through college. This is a critical time for you to establish yourselves and your future. I have confidence that you will continue to focus on your education. Through the school years, our faculty and staff have worked diligently to challenge all of you to strive to accomplish your goals. I trust that you will take all of your prior knowledge and experiences to support you on your future pathways. Be respectful, be responsible, be resilient, and most importantly, be you. I would like to thank everyone who perpetuates the legacy of Prince David Kawananakoa Middle School as we strive for excellence in education for all of our students. To the faculty and staff, my deepest gratitude for the efforts you put forth each day. Mahalo to our parents who understand the power of family, education, and values. Together, there is so much kuleana we uphold, and together we make a difference. The theme for this year's yearbook is We Embrace This Place, Kawananakoa Middle School. Please remember, graduates, that no matter whatever high school you attend, never forget that you are an ali'i warrior first. Congratulations and good luck to the Kawananakoa Middle School 8th grade class of 2022.
Thank you, Principal Victor. We appreciate your kind and inspiring words. Our next speaker is a special guest who was born in Korea but grew up here in the islands. She is also an alum of our very own Kawananakoa. She has been an integral part of Hawaii's government as both a lawyer in her private practice and as a member of the House of Representatives for the last 23 years. She is currently a candidate for the Lieutenant Governor seat. Please help me to welcome Representative Sylvia Luke.
Thank you, Ms. Jade. Thank you, Principal Victor, Vice Principals Lee and Vice Principals Davis. And congratulations to Kawananakoa Middle School. As a proud graduate of Kawananakoa in 1982, and I know that sounds really old, but I'm probably one of the oldest ones in the room because I look at the teachers around and they look like they could be my kids. So I'm probably as old as Mr. Hankins is right there. But I want to congratulate some of your outstanding teachers like Mr. Hankins, who has taken robotics to another level, and Ms. Izumoto, who was one of the principals of the year. One of the teachers of the year. So another round of applause for a lot of these great teachers. And the reason why I mention teachers is I went to Kawananakoa and I went to Roosevelt, and I don't hardly remember too many of my Roosevelt teachers, but I remember so many of my Kawananakoa teachers. I remember Ms. Kimura, Mr. Andrade, who was the scariest PE teacher. If you thought your PE teacher was scary, Mr. Andrade was so scary. And Mr. Obata, who inspired me to look at going into genetics. Of course, I didn't, because it was too hard, when you go to high school and college, genetics was too hard. But many of the teachers inspired me to be who I am, and I know when you're looking back, when you grow up and become as old as me, or old as Mr. Hankins, as old as Ms. Izumoto, you're gonna look back and say, okay, who really impacted your lives? And it was your middle school teachers. And the reason why is middle school is where it's at. That's when you think, am I a kid? Or am I a young adult? And you get all these hormones and you get all these feelings and it's confusing and you're trying to find yourself. Middle school is probably one of the most important parts of your lives. So just cherish what you have learned here because it will be lifelong lessons. One of my best friends, or several of my best friends, are still from middle school. The middle school friends that you make are very important because one of the scariest things I had to do at Kawananakoa is decide which high school I was going to go to. Is it going to be Roosevelt or is it going to be McKinley? And going to high school from a middle school was so scary because it was 3 times as big, 4 times as big. But because of the friends you made at Kawananakoa, I had comfort in knowing that they will be just as scared as me or they will be there to lift you up. So look around you. The friends that you make here will be your lifelong friends. I'm going to leave you with one lesson. Once you graduate, you are no longer a student of Kawananakoa. You are now a proud alumni of Kawananakoa. And when you take that, that's very important. And you're going to run into other Kawananakoa students, other Kawananakoa alumni, and it's going to matter. And one lesson that I'm going to leave with you, which I made a very bad mistake, is one of these days you're going to have these nostalgic feelings when you're a 12th grader, and you're going to have all these feelings about how great Kawananakoa was. And you and your friends are going to come back to the school and visit one of your teachers because you thought, wow, this teacher made a big difference. Make sure you check in with the front desk because we never got so much scolding from one of the kindest teachers I thought I knew. So make sure you're no longer a student, you're an alumni. Check in the front desk. But congratulations again, Kawananakoa Middle School 8th graders.
Thank you, Representative Luke, for those inspiring words. Our next speaker is a very special guest who has served in both legislative chambers. Senator Karl Rhoads. He has served in the Hawaii State Senate for the last 6 years and in the State House of Representatives before that for 10 years. Senator Rhoads advocates for our students' families in the Nu'uanu and downtown areas. Please welcome Senator Karl Rhoads.
The world was made for short people, so just have to adjust things sometimes. Good morning, everyone. Congratulations to all of you who have completed your studies here at Kawananakoa Middle School. This is a big day, one you will probably remember the rest of your life. I can still remember when I graduated from 8th grade, as hard as to believe as that may sound. It was May 24, 1977. That's 45 years and 1 day ago. In one way, I remember thinking that it wasn't that big a deal. In my family, you were supposed to go to school as long as you could, and I knew my parents expected me to keep going for years to come. But it felt like a big deal. It was the end of grade school, the end of being a little kid. Once you're in high school, yeah, you're still young, but you're not a little kid. You want to be more independent of your parents, and you do in fact become more independent of your parents during high school. I remember feeling like I was walking through a door from inside a building into the outside, a door from the small, protected life of grade school to the big and sometimes scary world of high school. Looking back now, I know that high school was some of the best, most interesting, most fun years of my life. I didn't need to be afraid, and you don't need to be either. There is so much opportunity for you in the years ahead, opportunity to meet new friends, learn new things, and enjoy life as much as life will let you. You do need to keep studying, however. Don't forget that. But there is time both to study and to have an adventurous life. I mentioned that you will become more independent of your parents. If you don't feel this way now, most of us in high school do at some point. We start to be embarrassed by our parents. You know they love you, but they do such dorky things. Be kind to your parents. They do love you, and they want the best for you, and that's not true for everyone you will meet in life. The difference between you and your parents is that you have been kids. The difference between you and your parents is that they have been kids, even if it was a long time ago, and you have not been adults. All those extra years of life generally mean they are wiser, not just older. Take advantage of that wisdom and listen to what they have to say, even when you're tempted to think that you know more than they do. As you'll recall, Representative Luke, who spoke before me, went to Kawananakoa when she was a kid. Her life highlights another point I want to make. From Kawananakoa Middle School, you can go anywhere and do anything. It is hard to be elected to the State House of Representatives. Most people who try fail. Sylvia has been there for 24 years and been elected 12 times. She is now running for lieutenant governor and has a good chance of winning, which is much harder than getting elected to the State House. Somewhere along the line, and probably partly here at Kawananakoa, Sylvia realized that she wanted to run for office and that winning was a real live possibility. My mother had a saying, shoot for the stars and you may make it to the treetops. She was not being pessimistic, just realistic. Most of us are not Sylvia Lukes. We will only make it to the treetops if we're lucky, but some of us will make it to the stars like her. Going to Kawananakoa enables you to reach for the stars. Whether you are interested in politics or being a welder, going to medical school, or driving a bus, Kawananakoa has prepared you to move forward to reach your dreams. Back to this studying thing. Keep studying, keep reaching for your dreams, and the best of luck to all of you along your chosen path. Mahalo.
Thank you, Senator Rhoads, for your fantastic message. At this time, we would like to take a moment to recognize a very special student. This student has been a dedicated student at Kawananakoa Middle School who has constantly shared her positive attitude and caring nature with classmates and teachers for the past 3 years. Distinguished by her kindness, generosity, and leadership, she shines not only in her academic achievements, but also in the way that she cares for others. She has been a member of the Kawananakoa Student Association for 3 years and served as its president in the 2021-2022 school year, spearheading a multitude of important campus events and activities. She has also demonstrated extracurricular excellence in her commitment to orchestra for 3 years. A wonderful representation of Kawananakoa's core values, her teachers note that she demonstrates an outstanding potential to make a difference in the local community and beyond. Outside of the classroom, she enjoys practicing performing arts, including ballet, jazz, and ballroom dancing at Paudadeu, Hawaii, and volunteering at her church. Her diligence and hard work are valuable skills that are sure to serve her well as she continues her education. Her thirst for knowledge, curiosity, and devoted commitment towards school has brought her to the attention of her teachers, parents, and fellow students as someone who exemplifies the qualities of good citizenship, high moral character, and hard work worthy of admiration and recognition. Therefore, the 31st Legislature of the State of Hawaii commends and congratulates Sadie Sowett for her example of excellence, leadership, and citizenship, and extends its warmest aloha and best wishes for continued success.
Congratulations again to our wonderful student body president, Sadie Sowett. Next up to the stage is one of our own. She has been an active member of the KSA since the beginning of her time here at KMS. She has also participated in the orchestra and speech team. While she is an excellent student, she also loves to balance her time through gaming. Please help me in welcoming our KSA Vice President, Charlotte John.
Hello, everyone. I would first like to congratulate everyone here for making it through the school year. I cannot believe that we are graduating today. It feels like just yesterday we were suffering in 6th grade. This year has been a pretty difficult year considering that COVID has affected a lot of things. We went from learning by going online for 6 hours a day to back in person school. This change made it very difficult for most of us to adapt since we have been home for most of last year, but we have made it all the way here till the very end. Now we are here, graduating from middle school. We now have to face the difficult task of becoming more responsible. Most of us will probably part ways and not see each other anymore, but that is all part of life, and we need to make the most out of our time together. Our year wouldn't have been so fun without our amazing teachers and staff members. I am glad that our teachers and staff have tried their best to make this year fun-filled, even though there were many things stopping us like COVID. I hope that most of you have had a successful and fun time in high school, or will have. Remember that whenever you have a hard time, there will always be people that will help and listen to your problems. You just need to let them know. Thank you, Ms. Victor, Dr. Davis, and Mr. Lee for making our school a fun and enjoyable environment for us to thrive and succeed as people. Thank you to the teachers who have taught us all of the important things that we will need later in life. And I would also like to thank the other staff for making our school a clean and safe place for us to learn and enjoy our time here. I hope you enjoyed this long, boring speech. I hope you all have had a great last year. And keep on thriving. Slay Queens!
Thank you, Charlotte, for that wonderful speech. Up next, we have someone that needs no further introduction than has already been given. Please give a round of applause for your KSA president, Sadie Sowett.
We thought everything seemed so far on registration day. Happy or sad about our schedule, we still dreaded coming to school. It seems like yesterday we were frantically on our first day of 6th grade, running around with the school map in one hand and our schedules in the other. Or in 7th grade, logging into our Google Meets, mics off, cameras off, and pajamas still on. I'll admit it, getting to this day was one of the hardest things ever, and due dates, double periods, tests, and tons of check infinite campuses made it even harder. But as we rushed to check off all our IXLs on our list, our 8th grade year was rushing even faster. So when we weren't trying to get our work done, we were trying even harder to make the best memories of middle school. Whether we were sharing brutal truths, doing impulsive dares, getting into relationships, guessing crushes, or pranking our friends, we made the most of our middle school years together. And now we gather in this auditorium 29 hours, 15 minutes, and 25 seconds before we officially are done with middle school. I could have written a cheesy speech, came up here, and started blabbing about going to high school and how we are going to start our lives. But I'm not going to tell you this is the beginning of our lives and the start of our story. That's just completely inaccurate. We've already been living our lives and writing our own incredible stories. So whether being the A+ student, the class clown, or the sweet, quiet kid is your story, don't let anyone change who you are and who you want to be. But before we leave, a few thank yous. Thank you to my 8th grade class, all of you, for making this last year of middle school not super boring, and for supporting me and the student council. Thank you for all your participating in our spirit weeks and positivity videos. And on behalf of myself and the 8th grade class, thank you to all of Kawananakoa's staff, Ms. Davis and Mr. Lee, our vice principals, and Ms. Victor. I'll miss our morning handshakes. Everyone who supported us anyway through our middle school journey. And last but not least, our patient, caring, hardworking, and true superheroes, our teachers. We wouldn't have finished middle school without you. So let's graduate.
Thank you, Sadie, for your awesome message. We have now reached the point in our ceremony where we will recognize the students individually for their hard work and promotion. Mr. Brian Flatt, my fellow 8th grade social studies colleague, will be joining me in reading the names. Please remember to keep all applause and celebratory remarks until the end.
Giselle Abataya.
Vivian Agamata.
Isaiah Agno.
April Agpawa.
Jamie Agna.
Jamin Arcano.
Jerome Artem.
Ava Asari.
Micah Oswego.
Ava Atangi.
Jaden Balanza.
Jaira Bartolome.
Braden Baruch.
Uriah Belarus.
Joshua Berardi.
Kason Bergantinos.
Juden Batiro.
Nicholas Viteru. Juden Bonilla.
Nevaeh Brown.
Adle Bumanglag.
GM Butak.
Ryan Kabakungan.
Ethan Cable.
Ezra Cardenas.
Jiatao Chen.
Ruishin Chen.
Zhangzhen Chen.
Yu Hong Chen.
Shaylee Choi Iwamoto.
Jackson Chung.
Shra Cornelius.
Alana Cubit.
Jaden DeLeon.
Francis de Mesa.
Caitlin Diner.
Cassidy Delos Reyes.
Zishan Deng.
Jimmy Doan.
Francis Domingo.
Kenny Doom.
Sion Rose Enos.
Brock Farron.
Liana Fang.
Nazaya Flores.
Kaden Fong.
Renan Fong.
Anaya Francisco.
Ariana Pham.
Mary Galicia.
Jesse Garcia.
Shannon Michaela Gasper.
Henrich Galacio.
Mason Grotto.
Toby Halin.
Ashley Hamasaki.
Leanne Hashimoto.
Yuyan He.
Jiang He.
and Liang He.
Valerie Hermano.
Zachary Hiroshige.
Kayla Hiwatashi.
Kira Holbron.
Adonis Hong.
Hayden O'Connell.
Fiona Hu.
Yayang Hu.
Anya Huang.
Mie Ida.
Aiko Ida.
Ivikua Infion.
Caitlin Inouye.
Charlotte Jian.
Markel Julian.
Makani Kahe.
Janie Kaina.
Rylan Kakuda.
Nanea Kalekini.
Juniper Cam.
Cadence Kamai.
Acacia Kato Agao.
Mia Kawashima.
Ryder Kondo.
Samson Kwong.
Natalie Kwong.
Tyler Lam.
John Larocco.
Janice Lau.
Jessica Lau.
Braden Lee.
Kala Lee.
Polani Kulea Leong Wilkinson.
Yuhong Lee.
Derek Lee.
Michaela Lingard.
Chucha Liu.
Matthew Lizardo.
Jason Longacre.
Aaron, look.
Wallace Luo.
Marlianne Madella.
Anthony Mao.
Shazleen Marcelan.
Chaselyn Marzan.
Kylie Masick.
Chloe Matsuoka.
John Valencio.
Taylor Elise Mendoza.
Vincent, let's go.
Ethan Mitchell.
Bryson Momotomi.
Hannah Montero.
Emily Motooka.
Jordan Mao.
Abigail Nagaishi.
Isaiah Nakamura.
Drew Nakasato.
John Nguyen.
Alice Nguyen.
Ngatlin Nguyen.
Tommy Nguyen.
Ali Noblado.
Nathaniel Ocampo.
Randall Okagawa.
Trayton Okuda.
Ezekiel Talabe.
Alexandria Paulin.
Keenan Pang.
Nympha Paulino.
Amy Pang.
Dylan Pham.
Sarah Pham.
Kaena Phan.
Zayston Pimentel.
Wisteria Pinter.
Joshua Cortero.
Micah James Quimpo.
Jalen Ramos Calmea.
Alexandra Rarican.
Kingston Richards.
Mia Roberts.
Isaiah Rojas.
Kyle Sacco.
Ian Salgado.
Robinson Samuel.
Isabella Santos.
Sadie Soe.
Madden Sekimoto.
Evie Somera.
Dat Chi Sai.
Matthew Tagatak.
Kayet Takayanagi.
Christopher Tam.
Jason Tan.
Reina Teramoto.
Arthur Tiburcio.
Dayton Tilton.
Micah Tohara.
Kone Tomatang Kanakanui.
Brevin Tomoyasu Oumi.
Zenny Tran.
Catherine Tu.
Kaimani Tuifangu Taumua.
Brianna Usita.
Krishlyn Ueda.
Hunter Visitacion.
Jordan Matthew Werner. Jordan Matthew Werner.
Josiah Williams Ankog.
Aaron Wong.
Cody Wu Chang.
Andre Jin.
Lighting Shun.
Kylie Yande.
Zachary Yi.
Haley Young.
Shin Yi Yu.
Zujian Yu.
Joshua Yun.
Zichen Zhang.
Yi Zhang.
Eileen Zhang.
James Zhu.
Dante Zuniga.
Toby Huang.
Caleb Quinn.
Sean Seiton.
Kahekili White.
Thank you all for joining and celebrating our students' amazing accomplishments. Remember to take with you the messages you heard today and apply them as you move forward in your future. We hope that you students begin this next part of your academic journey with excitement and focus. Congratulations, class of 2022!
Ha'aheo ka'ua i nā pali Ke nihi ha'ela i kana hele E hahai ha'aheo nā paha i kaliko Pua ahihi leihua o uka Aloha oi Aloha oi E ke ona noho I ka lipo A fond embrace A hoia until we meet again. Aloha, oi. Aloha, oi. E ke ona noho I ka lipo. One fond embrace A hoia we meet
So congratulations. One last time. Woo! Okay. So as you can see, we have time to spare. So I've been informed what's going to happen is that you will go back to your 6th period class, okay? Then you will have recess, and then you will go to 1st period. And then around 10:20, you will be released for the buses, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and release you as we did yesterday during the practice of section 1, 2, 2.5, 3, 3, 4, 4.5, 5, and 6. So we'll release you by sections. All KSA members, all of you, if you can please come to J201 before